Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where
I'm sitting here crying reading my challenge reviews. I had them all write a little review of my challenge for me, just so I like getting feedback from my clients about like how their experience was, like what I can do better. And some of them literally wrote like novels, but just reading them like makes me cry because it's so amazing. The challenge gave us the confidence to take control of our own lives, the tools and resources to challenge ourselves, and the support we needed to help each other when the going got tough. This challenge wasn't just about cutting weight or building muscle. Beyond all of the exterior gains and losses, the challenge was about harnessing our own courage and confidence and wielding it to finally benefit ourselves. So many posts were about, I have the confidence to do this, to say that, to wear this, to use the big machines and the heavy weights. The gym is an extremely intimidating place for most, and it takes guts to dive in head first and immerse yourself. In my opinion, fitness is almost entirely a head game. Yes, the result of your effort can be visible on your body, but for those of us who arrive at the shores of what we call life on a clamshell looking like the goddess Venus, there's considerable work to be done, physical and mental. I firmly believe part of what Amanda's challenge was what made Amanda's challenge so successful are the supplemental mental wellness and how-to videos that are on her channel. But to finish answering the questions, I learned so much about myself and what to do with my body and what it can do. Newsflash, you need to eat food to grow muscles and get strong. Here I was on this self-made permanent pseudo-cut diet where I was barely touching any carbs and I was tired and weak as hell. Your body doesn't benefit from this long-term at all. Amanda fixed it. She slowly gave me more food to eat every week and bam, hitting PRs left and right because I had the energy to do so. My weight on the scale hardly changed, but my power, energy, and mood did. Serious accomplishments happened for me on the scale as above, more food, minor weight change in the gym and in life. Wish this would never end. We would often hashtag mental gains in this group, and it's so unbelievably true. Mental gains greater than physical gains, but it's game-changing when both occur simultaneously. And this is her progress. Nicole, if you're watching this, you really just made me cry. Like, I was sitting there reading that, like, bawling like a little baby. But I'm gonna be showing you guys, maybe more of crying is going to happen today because today is my final check-ins with all my challenge clients. Some of them are moving on with me, like Nicole's doing my next challenge coming up this Saturday it starts, so I'm really excited to get a new group of girls. But this last group of girls like totally impressed me. Everything that they posted in the Facebook group, every single check-in every Sunday, I was more and more impressed with the way that they were changing, not only physically but mentally. They became more confident in the gym. A lot of them were just first-time gym goers, and every single week they said that they were more confident in doing the exercises that were set out for them without being intimidated by anybody because they were getting stronger, and it was really exciting for them, which is like so cool. And they were getting more comfortable with tracking their food and not feeling guilty when they weren't perfect and not freaking out over the scale weight and all of these things that I like to teach my clients. They've continuously learned over the 8 weeks, and they're actually leaving the challenge with a better mindset, a more positive relationship with food, a more positive relationship with the gym, and like that's literally all that I can ask for from my clients. So yeah, that was really fucking cool. Okay, I'm done crying. I put my face on and I'm ready to film the rest of this video for you guys without me bursting into tears. The next part of this video is stemming from a Christmas gift I got from one of my good friends, Leah. She got me the 52 list project. I'm not exactly sure where she got this. I think it's from the Paper Source. You can go online and probably get this, but it's a little list book, which I think is really cool. And she like wrote me a little Christmas note for it. But if you go to the contents, there's just a lot of different kind of lists that can spark your imagination. It can spark some inspiration. List of things you should ignore, list of things you should treasure most, list your best qualities, list your top 20 mood boosting songs, list your favorite meals and treats, little things like that. Just little positive messages and thoughts that it'll provoke positive thoughts to come to the front of your mind instead of the back of your mind, because all too often we think about the negative things first and foremost. So the first list in this book is list your goals and dreams for this year. And I thought that was a really cool way to transition into 2015 into 2016. In terms of what my goals are for 2016, I'm just gonna list what I have written down so far. I left some room to add to it because I have a lot of goals and dreams, but I kind of just did like the basic things that I know in the front of my mind right now that I want to accomplish within the next year. So the first and foremost thing that is on my mind right now, just because it's coming up in 2 weeks and 4 weeks, is to win the bodybuilding.com spokesmodel search in 2016. And I'm not afraid to say that I want to win it as opposed to just like compete in it, and it's a cool opportunity. I really, really want to actually be the #1 spot. Of course, everybody does, but if you don't say it out loud, then you don't think that you deserve it. And I think that I'm very deserving of it. That's not something that I'm saying in like a cocky way, but it's just something that I like to remind myself that yes, I am deserving of things. Yes, I am able to win things. I'm not just some nobody who isn't deserving of like the greatest accomplishments ever. I'm deserving, and it's really important for you guys to also remember to say that about yourself and say like, yes, I want to get this job. I want to be the CEO of my company in the next X amount of years. It's okay to say those things out loud, and the more that you say them out loud, the more likely that they're going to happen. And it's not setting yourself up for disappointment if you're saying those things. Obviously, you have to be realistic about what your goals are, and take it with a grain of salt, and then not get disappointed when those things don't happen. Just take them as they come, and if they don't happen, they're not meant to be type thing. But I'm a very firm believer that the more that you will something to happen, the more action that you take to make something happen, the more likely that it's going to happen. So you have to like really take action to make your goals and dreams happen. And this whole past year, I've been thinking about the spokesmodel search, and now it's finally here. I'm in the top 5. I have a really good shot. So I'm not afraid to say that I want to win this year, and I'll find out on the weekend of the Fit Expo. So if you're going, come cheer me on. I'm really excited. Second thing that I haven't told any of you guys about yet, just because it hasn't like really taken off yet and really started, it's more just in my head right now, but it's gonna be actually happening this year. 2016 is going to be the year that I start a clothing line, and scary to say because I haven't done it yet. It hasn't happened yet. A lot of people start fitness clothing lines or whatever, but why not me? Like, I've always kind of wanted to create clothes or create something that like you guys can take from me that you could wear in the gym. Like, there's certain things that I love wearing in the gym that I want to like share with you guys, like what my ideas are. So that is something that is starting this year, and I'm really excited to get some ideas down on paper and make some concrete changes moving forward. That is very much something that's going to be happening this year, so get excited for that. Number 3 is something just like a little different, like an overall personality or quirk change type thing, is to have more patience with both myself and others. A lot of the times I get really impatient, especially with myself and my own progress. Things that I want to happen, I want them to happen right away, don't we all? So something that I want to work on for this year is to have more patience with myself and more patience with others as well. Number 4 is to step outside of my comfort zone more often. And I know I always say this, but since I made the decision to work from home, I am very much in my comfort zone at home all the time. So there's a lot of things that I want to be doing this year. Hopefully in the future with bodybuilding.com, I want to be like traveling all over the world and doing really cool things and meeting more people. And because I'm kind of like, I've kind of mentioned this before, I'm an extroverted introvert. So I'm like an outgoing introverted person. Like, I like being in the home, I like being alone. I struggle a little bit in large crowds, but that's something that I really want to work on, and to get outside of my comfort zone more often, just go up to more people and meet more people and just like put myself out there instead of just kind of like keeping to myself and being quiet, especially when, for the most part, me getting out of my house means going to the gym, aside from like expos and certain events that I'm doing and things like that. But for the most part, I work from home, so getting outside of my comfort zone is something that I really want to accomplish this year. First 5 is to meditate more. I've mentioned in a few vlogs that I really like to meditate, but it only happens when the stress builds up so much that I need to sit down and meditate. So I want to do it often enough where I don't have that stress buildup happen. The more, like anything, the more that you do it, the better you'll get at it, the more that it'll become a habit. And I want it to become a habit so that my stress doesn't build up the way it has in the past, the way it has this year. I've gotten better at it, but again, it's just something that I really want to work on. Second to last one that I have written down is to hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers by next December. And that is a big goal. I have like 6,000 right now, but I'm really gonna be putting a lot of focus into my YouTube channel, into you guys. I really wanna keep helping you guys. YouTube and Instagram is like such a separate community that I'm realizing. Like I was kind of hoping that a lot of my Instagram followers, I have like 75K right now, would come over to my YouTube channel, but YouTube and Instagram are kind of like separate worlds that I'm kind of realizing. So I'm really gonna be putting a lot more focus into my YouTube channel because this is one of my favorite ways to interact with you guys, and I really get a good response from my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be putting a lot more focus into that, and I want to reach a lot more people. Like reaching you guys is something that's really important to me, which brings me to my last and final goal for 2016 that I have written down so far anyway, is to change more people's lives and remember that my goals for myself are meaningless if I'm not helping others reach their goals. So I can list like the things that I want, all I want. Like I want a better apartment, I want a better body, I want more peace with myself, I want X, Y, and Z. But if I don't help you guys reach your goals and share my experiences with you, share my stories, share my knowledge, share all of these things with you guys and help you reach your goals, who cares about me reaching mine? Me reaching my goals is being able to help you guys reach yours and to reach more people and to inspire more people, and that helps me keep going and keep pushing because you guys are letting me know how much I'm inspiring you. And without that, I wouldn't have been able to get to where I am today. You guys are seriously my support system. I know that I am part of your support system. I'm part of your life changes if you've mentioned that to me in the past. And I really appreciate that. I think it's such a blessing and it's really cool. But again, without me being able to do that for you, my goals are meaningless to me. And one of my main things right now is to focus on reaching more people. So I hope that kind of was able to spark some ideas for you, maybe to reflect on your past year and to focus on what goals that you're setting for yourself for the new year. Don't make them just materialistic things. Don't make them just about like stopping eating donuts as often kind of thing. Make them things that you want to change about, like your flaws and your quirks and things that'll make you a better human. Focus on those things first and foremost. Focus on changing your mental state, fostering a more positive environment for yourself to reach your goals, whether that be cutting out some negative people in your life, whether that be moving to a different state or area, whether that be to keep focusing on school and getting good grades and doing what you're doing in school so you can reach those goals in the future and be a better person, be more well-rounded, be more educated. Anything like that just really helps you to focus on those things as opposed to the materialistic or aesthetic things, I think. So I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you guys so much for following my channel in 2015, and 2016 is going to be an even bigger year, even better. And I hope you guys continue to follow me throughout my journey, and I really appreciate y'all, so thank you.